Hello, good evening. Welcome to IQI Australia Friday Prop Talk. My name is Lian and I'm your host this evening. Now, we are broadcasting live from Perth in Western Australia tonight. Now, to all our viewers out there, thank you so much for your ongoing support. And if you may, please like our IQI Australia Facebook page, or you can subscribe to our IQI Australia YouTube channel as well. And your support definitely means a lot to us. Thank you in advance. And tonight, we are very honored to bring you the next evolutional and iconic project in Melbourne, South Bank by Beulah. Now, South Bank by Beulah is not only the most ambitious project from Beulah, but it is also one of the most ambitious urban transformation ever undertaken in Australia. So this development is going to become the country tallest development. It's going to be one of the tallest tower in Australia. And also it's going to be one of the world's largest ecosystem. Now, this is going to be a city within a city. So that is very exciting. And it's going to be an ecosystem that is culturally enriching, a place where everything is connected and curated. Now, without giving away too much, and let me introduce our special guest speaker tonight. Let's join me welcome Ms. Mandy Chen, our Head of International Sales in IQI. So based in Malaysia, Mandy has been involved in real estate for over 10 years now. So she is very experienced. And she not only specialized in the local market, she's also specialized in the international property sales. And Mandy herself also a investor, not just a normal investor, but she is an international investor. And she has a very broad portfolio as well. So she has invested locally and in many other countries. I will leave that to Mandy to tell you how many investment properties she has instead of me telling you. Now, with Mandy's vast experience and her international exposure, not only herself have actually gone into this international market, she has also helped many of her clients and investing prudently locally and also broaden their portfolio into international platform or in other country. So having Mandy here tonight to bring us this exciting project is definitely our pleasure in IQI Australia. So let's have a chat with Mandy. Hi, Mandy. Good
Hi,
evening.
Lian. How are you? Good evening, everyone.
I'm good, thank you. Thank you so much for taking the time and join us this evening. I know this has been a very exciting a week, I suppose, that we're talking about South Bank by Beulah. I know you
Yep,
have done few introduction about this project, and we are very excited that we are able to bring you here today and talk to our audience because this project is wow, basically.
yeah. Wow. I was
Yeah, because
hoping
as
that later on, everybody have this wow.
wow. Yeah, because we just got the brochure sent to our office, I think this morning. Yeah. And the brochure is so thick, it's so intense, and every information that go into that brochure, you can see that this is a huge planning. It's not
Yep,
just a project, but it's the full urban transformation and something that we have not seen. And it's going to be very exciting. Yeah.
yep, exactly. I hope everyone will love this project after end of our presentations.
Yeah, I think we will be. We will be. And I know someone in my office already kind of looking at it.
Really?
Looking at it. I try to discourage her, but
Okay.
Anyway, I
All right.
believe you do have slide a lot of information you would like to share with us.
Mhm.
So the floor is yours. So go for it.
Okay. Thank you very much, everyone, for tuning in. Of course, I would like to thank IQI Australia for inviting me to share these beautiful and awesome projects with the audience over here. All right. So without further delay, let me go through this exciting projects. It's basically a visionary mini metropolis in South Bank by Beulah. Can you see my slide? Can you see my slide, Lian?
But I'm backstage. Yes. Hi, Mandy. Yeah, I'm back. Yes, we can see your slide. It's all perfect.
Okay. All right.
Yeah,
So
all good.
just a disclaimer, this presentation, yeah, okay. Thanks very much. Okay, this presentation is only intended for illustrations and marketing reference. All right. Of course, people who invest in real estate should obtain professional advice and before you actually deciding to buy a property. As usual, every investment will come with a certain risk. So do your own research. All right. And seek for professional advice. All right. So, I believe that everyone is very familiar with Australia, and in fact, these are the main cities in Australia, and most of the cities are voted the most livable city in the world. Okay, and you can see Melbourne actually ranked number 9 in 2021. And a lot of people will be wondering why Melbourne. So again, Melbourne is the second biggest city, and therefore it creates lots of job opportunity and business potential. And Melbourne have actually voted for the world most livable city for 7 consecutive years, from 2011 onwards, all the way to 2017. And I believe that everyone very familiar with Melbourne, they will agree with me that it's a vibrant city, so whereby it's actually where you can live and work and study, all right? And besides, they have also named as the home for cultural capital of Australia, well known for its musical arts centers, museum, and all sort of festival celebrations. Besides, Melbourne also one of the Australia best visited destinations, and in terms of the tourism, actually worth 23.4 million from 2019 to 2020. And of course, not forgetting, is also voted as a world-class education centers, and whereby this is one of the Australia best student city. Naming a few of the university like University of Melbourne, Monash University, RMIT. Well, look at this chart. It's like we are talking about population growth. Again, from here, you can see that in terms of the overseas migrations, in fact, Melbourne actually took over Sydney, so become one of the biggest cities when it comes to migrations. And the populations in Melbourne in 2021 was 5 million, and it's about 1.87 increase from 2020. A lot of Asians actually love to invest in Australia, and from our July IQI reporting, okay, it shows that the top 10 cities that actually Asians will inquire. In fact, you can look at this chart. It's like Melbourne actually stand the first cities they're looking into, and most of their motivations are mainly for investment or own use. National Property Clock, this one is to indicate that how well the perform the units, i.e. over here is apartments in all the cities in Australia, and based on the money review. And you can see that Melbourne is right now actually at the stage of recovery. In terms of Melbourne drilling price from 2005 all the way to 2021, you can see that the property price actually going uptrend. Same goes to a house as well. So therefore, you can see that the best time to buy properties is always yesterday. Okay, from this chart, you can see that the prices keep increasing. All right. And from the statistic, you can see that over the past year, the dwelling value actually increased by 14.9% for Melbourne, okay? And average medium unit price is around 624,000. Okay, why is South Bank? In fact, South Bank is one of the must-visit place when you go to Melbourne, because it's so close to Melbourne CBD. It's just 1 kilometer away. And it's also one of the primary business center and entertainment hub in Greater Melbourne. To be honest, right, if you were to come here, you can see that this location is full of entertainment, restaurant, cafes, lots of arts galleries, institutions, okay? And there's lots of visitors, even locals would like to hang around in this area. And it's also popular for a lot of international head office like PwC, News Corp, and IBM. Besides a great connectivity via the public transport such as train, tram, bus, taxis, and Uber access. The most importantly is a strategic location with great access to all the amenities, especially with the walk score of 98 out of 100. That shows how convenient these locations are to all the amenities. A bit of the demographic, okay, the background of South Bank. In terms of the populations recorded as at 2017 is about 21,700 residents, and it's about 45,000 workers. And medium age group is around 20 to 39, and more than 50% are actually born overseas. And this is considered one of the Melbourne fastest growing suburbs, and more than 90% living in flats or apartments, whereby more than 60% are renting, because the location is so prime and is so close to the CBC. Therefore, there's no longer you have a bigger plot of land to build house and land. The only choice, if you want to live nearer to Melbourne CBD, the choice is apartment. And people live in South Bank usually are professional, single couples, or retiree. This is to show you that the top 10 birth country in South Bank, and of course Australian is dominating the biggest group. Okay, other than that, we have Indonesians, Malaysians, China, New Zealand, India, Singapore, and Hong Kong as well. And in terms of the occupations, you can see that lots are professionals, managers level and above. And you look at the types in South Bank, you can see that majority are actually renting, and also you can see that there are certain portions also fully owned by the locals, and you can see that majority of this chart is all dominating flats and apartments, so you're hardly able to find any houses or townhouses in this area. When it comes to investment, a lot of people will actually concern is that what is the median price in this location and in terms of the vacancy rate. And you can see that actually from December 2019 onwards all the way to last year, August 2021, in terms of the median price, it changes actually steadily, all right? And the vacancy rate, you can see that is actually getting improved. No doubt that because from April 2020, there is an increase of the vacancy rate due to the COVID-19. So therefore, you can see that the rate is much higher, but right now it's actually at the recovery stage, especially when the border is actually open. And for Melbourne, the border opened on 21st of February. Therefore, you can see that right now there are many international students, tourists, expat is coming back to Melbourne. All right, this project, like what Leanne was saying, is a next evolution, all right? And in fact, this going to be a city within a city, and it's also your vertical garden city. Going to be the tallest tower in Australia, as well as the tallest vertical garden in the world. Look at this map. You see how accessible the whole surrounded with this South Bank. The light blue color is actually the Melbourne CBD, and the green color is all the art precinct, and the green color will be the Parks precinct, and as well as you can see that the purple color is the Crown Casino. All this is actually within walking distance, from 5 minutes to about 10 minutes the most. You see the mix, you can see that in terms of retail, hotel, commercial, recreations, residence, all mixed use is within the walking distance. Look at this map, you can see that all this is surrounded with this project. On top of that, we always want to invest in where the governments will expand or transform the entire suburb. So again, Victorian government is going to spend 1.46 billion, okay, to upgrade this art precinct, whereby it will include about new 18,000 meters square on the public gardens, and also new NGV contemporary gallery, new centers for creativity, as well as theatre upgrading. And beside, another 47 million Melbourne councils will upgrade the Beulah, all right, and which include 25,000 meters square of new park space, 1.1 km of the bike path, and new civic square for South Bank, also a green lane from the Royal Botanic Garden all the way to Yarra River. That will show that in this location, with all these transformations, it will actually create lots of job opportunity, and lots of migrants will actually move in, and therefore you would need the demand for apartments and the dwellings that people could actually move in and stay. And this is the whole mix, okay, of these developments. And the location is actually at the South Bank. And this is going to be a world-class multi-use development that sets a benchmark in a livable urban design. And with the ecosystems, so therefore, this is a place to actually shop, stay, work, visit, and learn. And it's also a place to get back to the nature because this is one of the Melbourne tallest tower. And at the end of days, it's also a place to return home. From here, you can see that the project actually consists of 24/7 program and community focus. Also, you have the Australia tallest sky garden, 3,500 square meter of international art gallery, 12,500 square meter of public green space throughout the developments, including the Australia highest sky gardens. And of course, you have the retail precinct, including a market hall that is 30,000 square meters of the world-class experience retail. And then you have another 5,000 square meter science-packed health and wellness precinct, restaurant and bar, international art gallery. Don't forget, you have the Four Seasons Hotel, the first Four Seasons Hotel actually in Melbourne, all right? And hotel private residence, and you have South Bank Auditorium, green space, and 50,000 of Grade A office and residential apartments and amenities, pocket parks for residents, childcare and kids club, designated parking space, and of course, not forgetting there's one of the first residents auto club sharing. I will go into that in detail. Okay, Four Seasons Hotel. They're going to have about 216 service rooms with the world-class luxury facilities, and which is include the rooftop bar, restaurants, dining, and lots of lifestyle amenities that offer to the residents in these developments, as well as the hotel guests. When you talk about office and commercial, it's a Grade A, and all the offices actually come with an open balcony. And with this, is actually a new concept and going to attract more than 5,000 professionals, such as young upcoming operator, you name it, like Google, Samsung, and Apple. Okay. When you talk about the retail precinct, you're going to have a world-class experiment based retail with the latest technology applied. You have concept store, you have master classes, you have personal service, open studio, and as well as a lot of different experience kind of retail that will be in this development. So can you imagine you just walk down from your units, you can get all this within your reach. And from the retail precinct, we will include one of these called market hall, whereby you have mixed tenants of supermarket, food hall, lifestyle and restaurant precinct, including fresh food dining, farm to table, and basically you can actually order or buy the food from the food hall, and then the chef can actually cook in front of you. So we'll be in Michelin star kind of service, all right? And you have this art culture whereby they're going to have a top 10 art gallery in the world that is in this development itself. And you will have the sculpture gardens, rotating artworks, performance, installations. All these are family friendlier, okay? And one of the most popular art centers, institution called Center Pompidou, okay, from Paris, will be here as well. Besides, you have this South Bank Auditorium, whereby you can actually enjoy mini concerts, okay, fashion show, e-sport events, parties, community festival, or any films and special events, all within your doorstep. Just imagine that you do not need to travel, and you just take a lift down, and you can enjoy all these events less than 5 minutes, I would say. And we have this South Bank Wellness Precinct, whereby it would include nutrition club, beauty salon and spa, pool and gym, and all the personalized programs that all within your requirements. South Bank Kids Club, okay, again, you will have all the different part of the play space for your kids. and 12K as well. Well, South Bank Square, this is an open public park for everyone, not only for the community, but open to the public as well. So again, can you imagine that you are living in a city, but you actually enjoy all the greenery activities around or within the development itself? Wow, this is actually another wow effect, okay, whereby you're going to have a sky garden. This is going to be the tallest tower when it's completed, and this is one of the unique concept whereby it's the first concept for all the developments, I would say, in Australia. And therefore, in this sky garden, you will expect that you're going to have Australia's highest observation deck, and this is going to actually attract a lot of tourists that coming into this sky garden, as this is going to open for public as well. So will be one of the Melbourne top tourist attractions. These are the concept, and again, the architect is actually, if you are familiar with Garden by the Bay in Singapore, the architect is actually is the one who designed Garden by the Bay, will be designing these sky gardens in this project. All right, so we are talking about the iconic design, okay? And basically, they were integrating the natural into the whole tower. You can see that a lot of greenery that is actually from the exterior facade itself. And with this master plan, all right, you basically have two towers, the east and the west. And look at the tallest one, which is the tower on your right-hand side. So you can see that it consists of hotel private residence from level 82 to 93, and you have about 47 units. Then you have another sky-rise level, which is from 64 up to 81. You have about 58 units. Then you have high-rise level from 43 up to all the way to 63. You have 210 units. Then you have the garden rise level from level 10 to 40, so total about 427 units, and the whole East Tower is going to have total units of 742, and the layout will consist of 1 bed 1 bath or study, or 2 bed 1 bath with study, 2 bed 2 bath with studies, or 3 bed 2 bath with study, or 4 bed 3 bath with study. So for this project, it's not only catered for investor, okay, but it's also catered for family that who like to stay nearer to the cities and with all these amenities within a short minutes reach. All right. This is the summary for the apartment type. Basically, they have lots of layout planned, and they derive into three category: garden rise, high rise, and sky rise. And the price range is actually starting from AUD 516,000 all the way to 5.4 million. And the unit build up is about 50 square meter all the way to 274 square meter. This is a typical floor plan, okay, one of the sample for garden rise. You can see that there will be 5 lifts that service all the 14 units in one level. And this is another floor plan for high-rise residence, whereby you have, again, 5 lifts to service all the 9 units. Just an example for you on the layout for 1 bed 1 bath, okay, and you can look at the price. It's actually starting from 516,000 all the way to 597,000. Then we have 2 bed 2 bath layout. The selling price is starting from 815,000 all the way to 940,000, and the build out is about 77 square meters. Then we have another layout for 3 bed 2 bath, which is good for family, okay, a small families with study, and the selling price is from 1.7 million all the way to 1.9 million, and the build out is about 125 square meters. These are some of the specifications for the garden rise residence, and basically you can actually giving the options to upgrade, such as color scheme or the timber flooring, from carpet to timber flooring. Then you can have blinds or additional aircon or appliances, or buy a car park. These are some of the artist's impressions of the garden rise lobby, the bathroom. This is the high-rise living hall, kitchens, and this is a sky-rise residence living hall, bedroom. Okay, and of course, you probably would want to know that what sort of view that you're going to expect from this development itself. So on the top, you can see that this is actually from the sky-rise. You can oversee the whole Melbourne CBDs. And of course, we have the garden rise and high rise, some of the view that you can actually expecting from these developments. Well, you're going to provide a world-class amenity. You will expect a lot of amenities that are within this development itself. So they're going to have bar and lounge, you have pool, spa and steam, boutique cinema, gym, treatments room, private dining room, library and co-working, broadcast room, and multi-purpose room. And these are some of the artist's impressions of the swimming pool, yoga deck, your spa room, mini theater, the lounge. All right, this is another exciting part on this project whereby Beulah is going to create a beautiful pocket park. Just imagine you can walk your dog, or you can do some exercise, or reading a book in this park. And this is going to be around, I would say, in all different category, whether you are in sky rise, garden rise, or high rise. They have approximately altogether about 20 of these pocket parks in the whole developments. So in terms of the park, you would expect the urban farm, you have play space, you have outdoor cinema, you even have the meditation space. You also have a place for you to do picnics and barbecue. Just imagine that you do not need to get out of the developments or the building. You can enjoy all this. One of the unique features for this Beulah project is that they're going to provide the freshest, healthiest, and cleanest air in any Australia's residence skyscraper. So the system itself that is going to be filter the fresh air, okay, going to filter all the air systems to make it a fresher, cleanest, and purest for all the residents. Well, on top of that, they're going to have this personalized service by Southbank Concierge, and they will have all these exclusive service that offer to the community and the residents in this development itself. So they were going to provide the cleanings and maintenance, housekeeping and laundry, airport transfer, pet service, car washing, doctor or nurse on call, fresh flower delivery, child mining, grocery shopping and delivery, restaurants and events booking, in-house private chef and catering, home office design and setup, specialist sport coaching, personal trainer specialist, nutrition advice, in-house personal health treatments, in-house massage, as well as in-house beauty treatment. Isn't it wow? Okay, so you do not have to get out of the building and you will enjoy all these services. Just imagine that even though without much traffic, it's a hassle-free, okay? Just by a call, okay, you can actually, or just take a lift down and you can enjoy all these exclusive service. So another exciting part is this Australia First Share Private Auto Club, whereby they're going to offer to all the residents in this Southbank. And with this membership, or I would say the auto club, they derive into 3 kind of membership, and basically they were going to offer a BMW, Tesla, Porsche, or Range Rover, okay, in total about 50 cars for you to use. And the subscription fees is usually cost 70% cheaper than you own a car, and what you need to pay is the monthly member fees plus a pre-trip fee, and that include all the fields and it's ready for you to hit on the car. And most of the cars going to be on the EV electrical cars they're going to provide. So this is the global team, all right? You can see that Beulah is the developer. Then we have the Four Seasons operators to take care of the hotel side. And then we have the architect Cox and UN Studio. Then we have the landscaping architect of Grand Associate and Aspect Studio. Then we have another one of the top 10 gallery art centers, institutions by this Center Pompidou in Paris. And developer profile is actually an award-winning developer, so you do not have to worry. They have actually won numerous awards since 2016 all the way to 2020. So again, Beulah is a developer that actually give you all the premium good conditions of all the furnishings, and they have built all the developments within the time frame too. These are some of the developer portfolio. You can see that they have done quite a lot of projects in Melbourne itself, and usually it's more on the luxury project developments, some in the suburb, and there's one which is in Melbourne CBD just completed this year called Paragon, right? So in short, why should you invest in Southbank Beulah? So again, you are actually buying a Melbourne global address, which is located at Southbank, just 1 kilometer away from Melbourne City, and it's walkable, and the walk score is 98 out of 100. So well connected to everywhere you want to go. And again, it's also in these locations, you can find that you are close to a lot of art institutions, galleries, and college, or if you want to go for those universities in Melbourne CBD, like University of Melbourne or Monash University or MIT, you can actually take a bus or even walk to the uni. And of course, this is one of its transformations project, the next evolutions. You talk about urban livable design and everything in terms of the amenities, activities or program, all within your reach. And also you have the urban resort with Four Seasons Hotel Melbourne that are located within the development itself. And with Southbank, just now I mentioned, you have lots more exclusive service that you can actually enjoy, all right? Not only the Sky Garden, the park, okay? And you have other retail presence and art gallery for you to enjoy too. And it's also with the ecosystem, with the design, the iconic design, as well as the locations that connect to the cities. Therefore, again, this is one of the collections that you shouldn't miss, because this is very unique and one of its kind in Melbourne, right? And you have cultural heart with all the art galleries and within the development itself. And also you have the global team that who actually come together and build and realizing these developments under a transformations urban design. So therefore, these are some of the reasons you should actually consider Invest One here. Just a simple booking process and buying cost. If you are interested, you just have to pay the AUD 5,000 fee up front, and you engage a lawyer. Then after that, you sign a contract during the official launch, which is April 2022. Then just pay 10% deposit, all right, with the FRB if you are a foreigner. And if you want to apply loan, mortgage, that's going to be 6 months prior completions. And in between, there's no progress payments like Malaysia and other countries. You just need to settle the 10% and balance 90% upon completions. Of course, you have local stamp duty and foreign surcharge if you are a foreigner, but all this is upon completions, then only you settle. And others will be valuation, settlement fees, and depreciations report. So it's actually pretty straightforward, all right? So this is the mini metropolis. There's going to be a city within a city, all right? And your home, your Melbourne global address. If you are interested, book one today, or actually if you want to know more information, you can contact IQIWA team, Australia team, to actually find out more information, and they will send you more detail as well. Okay, thank you very much.
Hi, Mandy. Oh, thank you so much. That is amazing.
So I hope it's wow. Is that
It is
wow?
very wow. You're not only just buying an apartment, it's almost like buying into a lifestyle, a very luxury lifestyle, and also a lifestyle that is so convenient yet so healthy. Like everything that you mentioned, there is a lot of very exciting technology, or very forward-thinking sort of things that they put into it, like providing the purest air, the filter out the air. I think this is probably one of the common questions that I actually got asked with selling apartment this day, whether
Yes.
people will be sharing the aircon condenser, things like that. And now having to know a building with in what you call that, like a built-in purifier, basically you feel pretty safe, yeah, and clean
Yep.
air. And the amount of gardens that they actually provided, 20, what you call that, the pocket park.
Yep.
I can't imagine that.
So not only the pocket park, you have public park, then you have sky the garden. So it's like you are living in a resort. You are like going for
Exactly.
holidays.
Yeah, I know, right? Every day is like, yeah, lifestyle. I take the lift down to my office to work, and then take the lift to another level, do my gym, wellness, and then take the lift down again, go shopping, and then back to the lift, go to the garden. Who needs car?
Yeah, you actually do not need a car. That's why they have this auto club for you to actually if you want to use the car, okay, instead of buying a car there, okay, just use the car there, and just pay some membership fees. Again, it's like
Exactly.
it's so convenient. I mean, for me, it's like anyway, in this development, I can get everything within the short minutes of reach. It's like wow, so wonderful.
Exactly. I think I really like the idea of that amount of green that they put into this building. Especially living in a city, sometimes that's what people craving for, green
Yeah.
space. And with this building, the whole building basically look moldy. No, I'll get into trouble for saying that. Looks green. No, it just looked exciting and healthy, and like what you said, the open space that people can access, which is really really good. I'm trying to look through the question on the Facebook. I can only access my main IQI Australia page. So if you actually left any question in a different chat room, we will get back to you. If not, our contact detail is at the bottom. Feel free to get in touch with us. Our email is there, sales@iqiwa.com.au. If you just even want to find out a little bit more, get the brochure, price range, look at the floor plan, get in touch with us. At this stage, we're just taking expression of interest, isn't it, Mandy?
No, it's basically the you can fill up the sales reservations form, and the
Yeah.
contract will sign officially during the April 2022, because right now it's still
Okay.
considered pre-launch. All right, so you
Yes.
can be the one who grab the first best units that you want.
Fantastic.
Okay.
So you can actually start picking units already. Oh,
Yes.
that's great. Yeah. Yeah. And I saw that you have shown some different configuration. It has a full range basically from one bedder all the way to four bedder. So there's plenty to choose from. And you also mentioned about the walk score. Do you mind just quickly elaborate a little bit more about the walk score? What did that actually sort of like tell a consumer, or tell us?
Okay,
Like
it's
say,
basically
mm,
I would say that it's an apps that actually created by Australia, okay,
mm,
one of the company, and they measure how convenient or how accessible from one location to another location. So when
ah,
you talk about 98 out of 100, because the full mark is 100, so literally this location is superb convenient. It's
yeah,
really prime location whereby
mm,
everywhere you can access, not necessarily you need a car. You literally do
yes,
not need a car, and you can just walk across over and get everything that you want. So basically, this is
Mm.
meant for walk score 98% out of 100. So yeah,
Perfect. Higher the better. Like almost full
yes,
score, like what you say.
yep.
So that is very brilliant. Yeah. And you mentioned about foreigner and local, just a different stamp duty. Basically, everyone is welcome to invest in this property. So there's no restriction. Yeah, they just need to apply and pay for this FIRB.
And of course, for
Yeah.
foreigner, you have to pay additional foreign surcharge. Other than that, it's like everything will be the same as local.
Mm.
So even the price points and everything in terms of the options to buy, selecting units, is open to everyone. So there's no restrictions when it comes to foreign investments.
That's perfect. So for our investor who is not actually in Perth or from overseas, if you're interested to find out more, and yeah, contact us. And also, Mandy based in Malaysia as well. So if you would prefer to talk to someone in person, contact us, and we will link you up with Mandy, who will be able to support you locally. Any plan to come to Melbourne to visit, Mandy, to have a look at the the actual project?
Definitely, because right now they do have a gallery whereby if any one of you that are interested to pay a visit, let us know. Let IQI Australia team or myself, we can actually make arrangement with the developer, and you can
Mm.
actually view the actual site together with the sales gallery.
Yeah, oh, that's perfect because then it's so much to take in because it's not just buying apartment like what I said. It's basically learn about the whole precinct. When you go through all these larger stand, and it's really hurting my brain. there's so there's so many things to look at, which is really you buy into. I don't know. I couldn't even find the words to describe that. Like yeah, a precinct more than a precinct.
Yeah, a
Yeah,
prison, more than a prison, exactly. And of course, for those that who likes to go to Melbourne for holiday, I guess this is the best place for you to buy a holiday home, isn't it?
yeah. I was just going to ask, can we do Airbnb there? Is Airbnb allowed? Do
um,
you know
um,
or not sure yet?
that one I need to get back to you on this because they have
Yeah,
hotel. So therefore, it's like I will need to check for you.
yeah, yeah. I think that would be one of the probably main question that many people would like to find out. Like what you said, holiday home would be perfect. Yeah, and because it's so close to all the different entertainment as well. I saw Crown, and I saw all the arts, precinct. So that's great. And I am aware that we are closing into 9 o'clock. And is there any extra thing that you want to add on, Mandy, about this project other than by
Yep.
now?
You read my mind. I'm gonna say that.
Well, it's VIP pre-launch. Why not? You get to pick the
Yeah.
best. Yeah,
Yes.
exactly. Mm, yeah.
Uh,
So anything, yeah, on top of
So
what you have.
if you
Mm,
want to have some premium collections in a way, all right, and the
mm,
price is not too expensive, and in terms of the location is the prime location, and yet you
mm.
can have everything within one roof, all right. So this is one of the project you shouldn't miss.
Yeah, it's something that very unique that you should actually keep it in your portfolio because
And I
yeah.
And I
Mm,
believe that this project will take about 5 to 6 years to complete. So therefore, you have plenty of time to plan your cash flow. And
yeah.
again, a lot of people would just worry, or because border is just open, and right now with the
Mm,
COVID situations, will the renter be affected and all this thing. But I'm sure by 5 years later, everything will be recovered. And by then, you want
exactly.
to grab one of this kind of unique concept kind of developments, I think will be pretty hard.
Yeah, exactly. So it will take about 5 to 6 years. Do you know roughly when is the construction is planned to start?
Uh, I think they haven't actually indicate, but the
Mm.
actual site building we're gonna demolish by end of this year.
Okay. So basically plenty of time to plan ahead.
Yes.
And I agree with you, like what you say, in 5 to 6 years' time, whatever that happen now, it will settle and we will have, new way of living or new way of handling COVID. And especially when you show us the graph just then, the vacancy rate, and we just open up the border like in Jan or Feb, yeah, Feb,
Right.
and yeah, February, and you can see the vacancy rate already dropped so much more. So stock are being absorbed very quickly within the month a month. So I think by then yeah, the population is going to keep increasing. I know,
Yep.
and I have heard that a lot of people has already planned to return to Australia to work. Likewise, either in Melbourne or in Perth or Queensland, people are coming back. So that is all very good news for us.
Yep.
Yeah. So yes, once again, thank you so much to join us this evening, Mandy. And I like one thing that you said at the beginning is the best time to buy property is always yesterday. So in 6 years' time, when we do this talk again,
Yeah. We make
we
sure
will
everyone. Yeah, we will make sure everyone regret.
very good. We make sure we'll bring up that question again. Did you
Yeah.
buy? All right. Thank you so much, Mandy. Have a wonderful weekend, and I will see everyone in 2 weeks' time. Yeah.
Okay. See
Thank
you. Thank you,
you.
everyone. Bye
Have a great
bye. Take
evening.
care.
Yeah. Bye bye.